So, as far as your career goes, now you're looking back at your whole career. What's one thing, if you had the opportunity to go back and change, what's one thing you would change?
That's kind of hard because the journey I went on is why I'm here today, you know? So I went through challenges. I know people see the result, they see the pictures, the brands I work for, but y'all don't really see the behind the scenes for me. Y'all don't see when I question myself sometimes, the self-doubt, sometimes I cry. Being in the industry, you know, it's just a matter of just reassuring yourself of who you are, and that's why I was able to work with so many brands. It's just keep going, it's consistency, and I wouldn't change it for the world. Like I would just go through it the same way.
So you mentioned you the Croix. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Let's pop
No,
magnifying glass on your tears. Alright, man, you already know, man. This your boy Breezy from WTG, and I am not alone. Go ahead and tell the people who I'm here with, who I'm blessed to be with right now.
Hey WTG family, my name is Jenna Monét. I am from St. Croix, over here. I'm here with Chris. It's such a pleasure to finally be on a part of this team, the podcast, everything like that. I'm a model in New York City. I've worked with so many brands from Tom Ford, CoverGirl, Maybelline, Foot Locker, all your favorites. And again, it's just a pleasure to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you, for real. I've been following you for a minute and seeing all the big things you're doing. Like I have seen you on posters, I've seen you in magazines, I've seen you on IG, and I just like, you know, I'm super proud just knowing that, you know, you're from where I'm from.
Thank you.
And you know, like our gifts, you know, our beauty need to be broadcast. Or the Pageantry is a different place when it comes to talent, beauty, and all of those different things. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay. So speaking of, you know, talent and all of these different things, aside from modeling, what you get going on?
So I also have my own beauty brand. It's Jenna Monét Beauty. I actually launched it back home in Violette's Boutique. If you ever been Violette, it's a part of the culture in St. Croix.
For sure.
And I did that in February. I'm trying to work on another collaboration pretty soon. Just a little, you know, hint as to what's coming up. But for the most part, I have that going on. And then I started my little pageantry journey as well. So I'm the third contestant representing Montpelier in St. Croix for the Miss Universe USVI competition.
Hey, well, speaking of USVI, if you guys didn't know by now, you see the view in the back. We're at St. Thomas, you know what I mean? We're here for Carnival, you know what I mean? We're having a good time here at Carnival. So right now, we're there like at the back end of Carnival, just a couple more days left. How has Carnival been so far for you? You been enjoying it? Like,
you know what? Today will be my first time getting really into Carnival. I came here for the Miss Universe USVI competition and things like that, so my focus was mainly on that. But today is finally, you know, we're going to Village. We're going to see who is in Village today.
who it is?
Burning Flames.
Yes.
Burning Flames, you know, if you're old school, you absolutely love Burning Flames. So today and tomorrow, they're going to be seeing me for Village for sure.
Oh, for sure. Alright, so like when you going to be Village, when you say you that Village, will you be like making like an appearance? Like you going to be like...
Oh no, it's strictly
Just
casual.
chilling.
Yeah, I deserve to, you know, just
No, just
enjoy the
vibe out.
culture.
Yeah. If you
for
want a
sure.
Johnny cake, you should get a Johnny cake.
Yeah.
You know what type of...
I was gonna say something, but so you know what? Let me cool.
yeah, man. Okay. Well, you mentioned pageantry, right? And you mentioned modeling.
Right.
So that's two different things. So you want to tell the people them how that transition come in? Like how was that transition for you?
You know, it wasn't too difficult for me, believe it or not. I competed in pageants when I was in St. Croix when I was 12. So I competed for Junior Miss Virgin Islands Junior High School America when I was 12. So I ran for that and won. And then fast forward to 2024, I competed for Miss New York as well. And I placed fourth runner-up. I competed over 175-year-olds.
And you was fourth?
And I was fourth.
That's greatness.
Yes, so the transition hasn't been too difficult for me. I would say it was just seamless, and I'm just really natural at what I do.
Okay, so when it comes to pageantry, I have been acquainted with a lot of different people that has partaken in pageants, and all the common denominator is the same. It's a lot. Hard work. It's so sacrificing. It's like, you lose sleep, you just gotta be working. So tell me, what's one of the biggest obstacles that you had to deal with when it comes to the pageantry?
Biggest obstacle
So far.
It is a financial obligation, and for me it's just about reaching out to small businesses and representing their brands as well, home and St. Croix, just the Virgin Islands as a whole.
Yeah, for sure.
In addition to that, you deal with confidence as well. You want to make sure you put out yourself in the best light possible.
Yeah.
So at some point in the process, you could deal with self-doubt. You could be questioning yourself. Am I doing this right? Am I presenting myself in the best way possible? Things like that. But, you have to remind yourself of who you are in the process.
Okay. Say no more. So I'm about to bring you back over to the modeling side.
Uh-huh.
I hope that's okay.
That's fine.
My questions will be kind of like random. So it's like we wasn't just talking about food, but we talking about space.
Listen, I'm here for the vibes.
Okay,
Cool.
say no more. Hey. So back to the modeling, right? So what kind of influence do you? No, I'm sorry. This is the question. So what's one thing do you think you have to learn the hard way for being accepted in this industry?
Definitely rejection. You always been told, and you hear about rejection and the word no in the industry, but when you actually experience it, it's two different things. So when I first came to New York, I went there first and foremost. I went there with my confidence on 100. I was like,
Sure.
I'm gonna go to these castings, I'm gonna book them, I'm gonna walk out booking these jobs, etc. And that was not the case. That was not the reality I was faced with. I was faced with a lot of rejection when I first got started, which had me again questioning whether I was really built for the industry, whether it was something for me. And I just accepted and embraced the process and said, you know what, this is something, it's teaching me something. And once I accept it and understand what it's teaching me, then I will succeed. So that's what happened in my process. Yeah.
Let's push through the divorce. Well,
yeah.
So
the challenges for
the
sure.
challenges, yeah. Okay, well that's crazy. The reason why you said that's crazy is because and I ain't even trying to big you up just because you from the same place I from, but I feel like I know what beauty is, and it's like, why would somebody say no? You know what I'm saying? Like, we talking about modeling,
but
right?
Hey, the thing is too is that there's so many beautiful girls in New York City, so you always have to think about ways to separate yourself from just being a beautiful face. Like, you have to have personality to you too.
So what do you think that separate you?
Me, it's my personality. I learned to loosen up in the industry. When I go to a casting, I'm smiling, I'm cracking a joke, I'm pointing out, oh my God, I love your shoes, I love your this,
So you just
things
have
like
vibe.
that. Yeah, like I just vibe in, and it just goes along with the experience for casting directors, to book you.
Well, I appreciate that you tell the people them that you have a good personality, because for a long time you just really been chilling. I see you starting to do your vlogging stuff.
Chilling, but I say, what, the people need to see more of me beyond the pictures. I said, let me start vlogging on YouTube. So yeah, YouTube over there too.
No, for sure. I just feel like you could be, see the Virginas right now. Our queen, our poster girl, our cover girl right now. Some may say it's Janisha Jan, right? But Janisha Jan ain't gonna be sitting on the throne forever. You know what I mean? And I feel like when I see you, when I see all that you accomplish, all that you get going on, I feel like, man,
I appreciate that.
Like up next, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you get your vlogging going on, all these different things going on. I feel like, your audience would appreciate that a lot, because I feel like, more than they got a lot of people that want to see you.
Yes, and I noticed that especially when I made the announcement of competing for Miss Universe USVI. I got so much love, across the Virgin Islands, across BVI, across New York. Like, it's incredible the amount of love I received for this competition, and that's motivation I use to keep going too.
So you live in New York.
Yes.
So what's one thing in the Virgin Islands you feel you just miss the most by being living in New York?
I mean, I don't complain about the heat, but it's for sure the heat. New York winters is just too brutal for me. I can't do the snow, I can't do the shoveling, I can't do the slipping and sliding.
It's just cold for no reason.
It's just cold for no reason sometimes.
I had to wake up and I had to check my phone and I had to see the degrees and I had to just chokes. That's all I had to do. I had to just chokes. I had to be like, why? Was just
winter
70
is
degrees.
You go home and I'm not go home. You go out to work and you come back home. There's no liming, no chilling, no nothing during winter season.
Hey, so let me hop in a time machine right quick. So, you say you got a nice personality, you complimenting people's shoes, you just a whole entire vibe. Were you always this way? Like, how were you like as a child?
I was quiet.
You was quiet?
Yes, I was quiet. I would definitely say I was a product of my environment. Like, I grew up in a very quiet household. My mom is to herself, she's reserved. And so I just developed that as a child. Growing up now, it's like, okay, I got to, be personable, I got to speak up, I got to connect with people, because you never know who you're talking to.
No.
And you want to make friends and things like that too. So
Definitely. So you mentioned your mom. So tell me a little bit about your parents and the impact they had in your life when it comes to like, not only like your vlogging, but like just supporting you as a model and in pageantry.
Oh, very supportive. My mom has been one of the motivators for me to. She's reassuring me of who I am, pushing me to my limit, saying that listen, this is something you can do it. Just reassuring me of what I bring to the table, my potential in myself. And I would say you don't see her often, but she's very, very vital in my process.
Okay, so you from St. Croix, for sure. Right now we in St. Thomas.
Right.
Any big differences that you noticed so far by being over here between the two islands?
Obviously the accents, the accents is different for sure. The food's also different.
What is different?
I would say the geography is different. It's very hilly over here. The steep hills is crazy.
My ear popping, just going to the BNB.
I was going somewhere the other day and I was like, my ear's popping, going down, going up.
Going
so
down,
yeah,
yep.
the geographic is really different here.
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
I don't
Definitely.
know where I'm going, but I just try it.
Yeah. Hey, boom. So you got an announcement that you want to tell the people you care to share, like?
Well, yes. My announcement is that I am competing for the Miss Universe USVI competition held in St. Croix this year. I'm contestant number 3 and I'm representing Montpelier out of St. Croix. So I hope to see my community there, whether you are abroad or local here in the Virgin Islands on June 14th.
That's crazy, because you get so much estates. And I feel like I live in a Virgin my whole life, and it's just like I just hear all kind of different estates. I be like, wow, that's sick.
Wait,
right?
you never hear of Montpelier?
Montpelier, nah. All I know is
you
west.
been to Rattan?
Yes.
Okay, it's near Rattan.
Okay, so Rattan,
Yeah.
Montpelier. I know. Not born and raised, but I have been in Barnspot for a large majority of my life. I know Rattan just right behind Barnspot.
Right.
So it close.
Yes, it's close. So you
Mid-island.
probably yeah, exactly. You probably been there. You just saying no.
But shout out to Montpelier, you know what I'm saying? Montpelier in that judgment, you know what I'm saying? For sure. Now we get into like the mental aspect of it, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
As far as like, this announcement that you made. Like we talk about the transition all year, right? So let's talk about your mental, as far as like your mental. How do you get mentally prepared to just be like, okay, I will excel in this field, now I have to take my energy and I have to excel in this field.
I definitely would say, like as I mentioned, the transition wasn't too difficult for me because I had done pageants already. And I did, Miss New York was just 2 years ago, so I wasn't too far off from the pageantry, well, at least getting back into it. So it's just a matter of just, again, reassuring myself of who I am, what I bring to the table, my successes, the people who look up to me, because I went home earlier this month. I went to St. Croix for VI Model of the Year, and again, just the amount of love that I received there, and just the reassurance of, girl, like you out here, you're doing the thing, keep going. So things like that is what I use as motivation to keep going.
Well, congratulations, VI Model of the Year.
Oh yes.
Hey, I wasn't aware of that, so like.
Oh wait, that was a part of my process. I thought you knew.
Well, I didn't know you was VI Model of the Year, so I didn't know you had a VI Model of the Year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Chris.
Sorry. Handcuff me, please.
It's been around for like 9-10 years.
So like, how would it go? Like, you could win one time, you could win, you could go back to back.
Yeah, you can run as much times as you want. I was VI Model of the Year 2019, so that's when my journey started.
So you got 2 crowns.
Well, what do you mean 2 crowns?
Because you just win, right? Or
No.
Or you only won in 2019?
I went. Yeah. I won in 2019, but I went this past April for. I was a judge for the show.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, so like it's levels. Now you excel.
It's levels,
like,
yeah.
Okay, I won. Now I have enough credibility to be a judge.
Right.
So now I'm gonna judge the whole vibe. Okay, send on. Okay, to our next question. Hey, so what kind of influence do you want? The show. You know what I mean? To have on the people.
I just want to continue doing what I'm doing. I feel like I'm just in this state of elevation. It's just from one thing to the next. Miss Universe is something I have been watching since I was a teenager. So I just feel like me representing my home it means so much to me to be able to represent St. Croix, the Virgin Islands, and going off to Miss Universe and just representing us authentically, you know what I mean? And so for me, it's just elevation. It's just keep going. It's not letting anybody stop me and staying in my own lane specifically.
You ever hear this saying, that's my horse in the race?
Yeah.
Like, okay, so like I'm very confident in this person right here. Just because she just give off the vibe that she just the strive for excellence. She's a hard worker and she's not gonna settle for anything like subpar. She gonna do what she have to do. She representing the Virgin Islands, the place where I'm from. So I'm very, very confident in this individual.
I appreciate that.
For sure.
I appreciate that so much.
So we can bring the spice now.
Oh, lad, the spice. Okay, go ahead.
I need to pep up the steak.
There's no favorite VI word, please.
No, we're not doing that.
I was gonna say I can't answer that one.
No, we're not doing that one. No.
I saw the video and I was like,
We're not doing that one. We're not doing that
Really
one.
spicy.
Yeah.
That's too spicy. We need water. Yeah. Harry, so we mentioning Virgin Islands a lot. You know what I'm saying? So this is a question I get your VI card revoked. What's a Virgin Islands dish, right? That you personally don't like? I might get your card. Oh no, you can't be a Virgin Islands. Oh, you don't like that?
They gonna hate me, but the tart wars is real. I don't like guava tarts. I don't like pineapple tarts. I'm strictly a coconut tart girl. Shout out to Team Coconut.
Ain't too bad. You know what I'm saying? Ain't too bad. Like I's a coconut man. To be honest, like if you have a box of tarts there, I don't have a problem if the man pass me a pineapple or a guava. My preference is coconut. You know what I mean? So I didn't really understand when the wires come, but like my preference is coconut. So I could vibe with you on that one. I could make sure they don't take your VI card. You know what I mean? Just hold on to it because
I just feel like pineapple is cool, but not as a tart.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah, I like that for sure. Hey man, they got a lot of performances going on in the village. You know what I'm saying? So like, what's one artist that you like looking forward to like seeing perform?
I definitely wanted to see Adamo.
Okay.
I love Adamo. Hey.
Adamo, big up yourself.
Who else? Pompa. I want to see as well. I think he gonna be on tomorrow.
For sure. Okay.
Bio International. I love the Road March song last Carnival for St. Croix, this past Carnival for St. Croix. Who else? Burning Flames, obviously. That's just, my dad put me onto Burning Flames, so I just,
Okay, shout out to Pops.
Yeah, Burning Flames, I love them for sure, so I'm excited for those artists.
Okay, so it's Carnival time, like we mentioned. What's one Carnival tune? Cause I hear a lot of Carnival tune playing throughout the Carnival, right? So what's one Carnival tune that every time it come on, you like, yeah man, that's my jam.
Man, listen, every time Pompa put his 1-2-1-2, that ringtone song, I started trending on TikTok and I would just be chilling and all of a sudden, ringtone, like I'd just be singing it in my head, So
you thinking Pompa got next song with this one?
Pompa got next
song. Pompa,
the A-list one, I wish I could have participated, but I'll participate with ringtone.
You gotta keep it classy right now,
right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's still love. Just know we dancing in our head, for sure. Harry, so let we go. We hopping back in the time machine. This is our next thing now. So, as far as your career goes, now you looking back at your whole career, what's one thing, if you had the opportunity to go back and change, what's one thing you would change?
That's kind of hard because the journey I went on is why I'm here today, So I went through challenges. I know people see the result, they see the pictures, the brands I work for, but y'all don't really see the behind the scenes for me. Y'all don't see when I question myself sometimes, the self-doubt, sometimes I cry. Being in the industry, it's just a matter of just reassuring yourself of who you are. And that's why I was able to work with so many brands. It's just keep going, it's consistency. And I wouldn't change it for the world. Like, I would just go through it the same way.
So you mentioned you to cry. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Let's pop my different glass on your tears. But this could be a teaching moment. You mentioned you to cry. So what's one thing you to do to bounce back from that? You know what I mean? That's a good thing to tell the people. Them they have different exercises. Sometimes people will watch themselves in the mirror and talk to themselves. What's something you to do to bounce back from them tears?
Me sometimes, not even sometimes. More recently, I would say has been reading the Bible.
Reading the Bible, okay, that's powerful.
Not going to lie to you, just kind of Googling, I go into XYZ, what scripture in the Bible, what story in the Bible relates to what I'm going through. And then I read it and I see the stories, I understand the message, and I say, okay, this person went through this in the Bible, this is how they overcame it. I use that as a source and then as an inspiration.
That's hard, I ain't even like to.
I tell people, read the Bible,
just crack it open.
It really tells you what to do, it tells you how to overcome it, so that's what I use as a source, for sure.
You read the whole Bible before you?
Really?
Yeah, but I was young, so I got to do it again.
Wait, did you read it because you wanted to, or because your dad told you read it?
My mom.
Okay.
So before we could have hop on a video game, she used to always say like we gotta read the Bible.
Mhm.
Hey, you also mentioned so we talking about use a model. I ain't gonna let you know. I ain't gonna let you to know. Like I have model before.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I ripped the runway before, and I have taken pictures for like brands. The runway one I think is fun.
It is fun.
Like the runway one is so funny to be backstage. You could
Chaos.
run in the back,
Yes.
change. We make clothes. We make pants. Oh, your pants in the back that room. What?
Right.
You know what?
Absolute chaos backstage. People don't even know what goes on backstage.
And then I had to come out so
serious,
elegant, like
right.
you ain't even know, like I just been cussing out your voice so back there.
We over here can't find our shoes. We got to put on somebody else's shoes. They have no idea what goes on backstage.
Hey, okay, but like one thing that I have remembered as far as modeling goes was like the taking pictures thing.
Right.
Before, when they used to call me to do it, I used to always be like, yeah, for sure. But now I got second guess it because it's like I thinking I go in there for like 10, 15 minutes, but I there for like 4 or 5 hours.
Oh, it depends on what you shoot in.
Like I just be there like,
okay, why are we
wow,
still here?
why, like, you know, and then I had to go to the side and they say come back here. So this is a final question, and I don't like to ask these questions because I don't want any manifest anything that's going to like mess with your career. But I'm gonna still ask it.
Okay.
So the question is like, so I don't know how long a modeling lifespan is.
Right.
Do you have anything like a backup plan, like not if it don't work, but like
Right.
with the end, like we say you do it for like a good 10, 15 years. Do
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
something in the back end that you would like to pursue?
That's a good question because modeling is just realistically maybe like a 10-15 year career. Like I coming up on 30. So people would say like 30 is like, okay, you're getting a little old for the industry. Me, I don't look 30.
You don't look 30
I don't
at
look
all.
like I'm pushing 30. I still look like I'm 21 if you ask me.
You could
But-
play High School Musical if you
Right,
ask
that's
me.
what I'm saying. But my backup plan, I did go to school in New York. So I went to
Okay.
John Jay College of Criminal Justice.
Okay, shout out to you.
And
Brilliant.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
I graduated with a bachelor's in forensic psychology.
Shout out to you once more.
I work as a paralegal now, so the firm that I work for is trying to encourage me to go to law school because I guess I'm just really great at being a paralegal. So that's something that has, made me a little curious. Maybe I'll be good at going to law school and I could be an attorney one day.
Well,
Yeah.
I just want to say, as a guy that, like, when I get around people with, like, good energy and good vibes, I just want them to win.
Right.
So, from WTG and from myself, I just want you to just keep doing what you're doing, keep
appreciate
pushing.
it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, been cheering for you from the back end, from the back,
appreciate it.
the sidelines,
so
you know what I'm
much.
saying? So, it's really cool to be able to sit down with you right now and just vibe out and just talk about what you get going.
Right, and we kind of go back just a little bit, because you remember my brother, my older brother?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, because like you, me, Kyle,
Yeah.
and him, like all of us, we go back to
All-
Read the Rainbow days. Like,
All the way
yes.
back.
Shout out to Read the Rainbow.
Shout out to Read the Rainbow for real.
Good
Yeah,
times.
so I know this person for a very long time.
Yes,
So
yes.
like when I just walk past a poster, I like,
Double
wait,
take.
that's hold on now. I know that girl, like, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, like we just want to tell you to just keep doing what you're doing. You have our support for sure.
I appreciate
You know what I mean?
it.
Like we want to see you do great things, and you are going to do great things because I just don't see nothing stopping you.
I appreciate it, and thank you for having me. Like,
No, for sure. Anything you want to say before we go?
honestly, this was a great interview. Like, I appreciate WTG for having me. I watch y'all on Instagram. Y'all go viral on lots of things. I was like, what we about to talk about?
Nah, man, hey, we about to keep it classy. That's the thing. People just watch with their green and they think like, oh, they man don't know how to
like,
switch up.
like what's happening? But I appreciate y'all for having me for sure. And again, it's always a pleasure. And but for sure, you have my support as well.
Oh, for
in
sure.
This podcast, it's amazing.
Wow. Hey, man, we out.